Okay, I think this is day 54. 37 minutes into my meditation this morning, my mom called me from the bottom of the stairs. She couldn't get her earring in her ear, and she was getting ready to go to bingo. And I chose to come out of my meditation and come downstairs to help her. She often gets anxious getting ready, though she has plenty of time, and I did my best to help her finish dressing and make sure she had everything she needed in her bag, and off she went. It is now 4 o'clock, and I have 23 more minutes of meditation to do. And I will do them. I will definitely do them because I need to do them. And I do want to say that yesterday I drove to Asbury Park with a friend of mine to meet up with another friend of ours. 3 of us, girlfriends from back in the day, grammar school and high school. And it was a wonderful thing to come together as grown women and laugh and remember and share and still dream and dare ourselves to keep our hearts open. How an open heart is a choice, just like honesty. And I came home after that experience and I thought, I really want to finish watching these videos that we received after we finished the flow group. And so I go back to the video where I left off, and it was all about the heart, the closed heart and the open heart, and how the closed heart often comes from our own inner resistance, this wall of resistance that we build up, whether we're aware of it or not, and how a closed heart is also a result of being in an argument with ourselves, being against ourselves, being in resistance to ourselves, and how you have to get okay with all of it in order to keep the heart open. And that was exactly what I was saying earlier as we were walking on the boardwalk. How courageous it is sometimes, in the face of everything, in the face of pain, in the face of everything, to keep the heart open. And yet, that's where it all is. That's where it all is. That the open heart knows that there's more to it than this, and yet it doesn't necessarily know all the details. It's not necessarily the one that's supposed to know the how, and yet nestled inside of it is the how. But you gotta be in the open heart before you can get all those juicy details. I mean, why would you release all the juicy details of the how to something that's not fully committed and ready? So in the midst of this crazy, rainy, hair frizzy kind of Monday, when I had a really strong experience of my heart closing as a result of getting triggered by someone, I am now standing back in the midst of an open heart. Very much like these gorgeous flowers outside of my mom's window here that have been in a closed, tight bud, but something deep within them, from the inside, is causing them to bloom, is causing them to stretch the green skin that encased them, pushing that back as the petals begin to appear and open, seemingly without pain, but you know that somewhere inside there something uncomfortable is happening. As Anais Nin said, the time came when it was more painful to remain in a closed, tight bud than what it took to bloom. The open heart is the bloom.